Hi everybody, it's John Wills here from Sales Alpha. Hey, thanks for tuning into our YouTube channel. Hey, today I've got a video around, it's a topic that no one actually really talks about in this industry, believe it or not. It's one of those intangible things that just sits off to the side but is incredibly important, and it's quite a very strong determining factor into terms of whether you get the business or you get the no, or you get the silver medal. Okay, this is the topic of coming into a meeting or coming into a process with basically the highest level of self-belief and conviction in terms of what you bring to the table. You need to walk into that meeting with a high level of self-belief and conviction, okay? This is where a lot of people actually don't get the business levels that they should get. They get more no's than yeses, and this can be one of the reasons why this is happening, okay? Because it's extremely important that you walk into one of those meetings with, hey, I am the very best person to get you to this outcome, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. This is the mentality that's going on inside your head at the moment. I'm your very best shot at doing this, all right? You have to have that belief, and you have to believe it within yourself, okay? Very, very important, because people's their BS radars are running at full steam these days. Also, you're going in there to get the lay of the land with them. But your customer is also getting the lay of the land and picking up signals off you. They are looking out for things like fear. They are looking out for things like greed. They are looking out for things like just a little bit too timid, not convinced and not self-assured. Okay, they're going to pick up on those things, and they are adding them into their information mix on you. Quicker than we can blink. All right, so just know that self-belief, that people are picking up on your energy and your own conviction in yourself. Here's the reality check. When it comes to this sort of thing, you are, as a new agent, you're not going to be as good as the experienced guys in terms of delivering tonality. You're not going to be as good as working with props, when to leave a particular listing prop inside your kit and when to pull it out in front of the customer. You're not going to know when to lean in. You're not going to necessarily know when to pull back. You're not know when to raise your voice a little bit, when to pull it back, all right? These are little, I guess, niche, nuanced type situations which actually really, really work in a sales situation. You're not going to be able to bring theatre to the situation when it's needed, or pull back when it's absolutely not needed. So even when to speak, when to shut up, all right? These are things where you only learn this when you learn this down the track, and you will get there. But covering over a lot of these things is your level of energy, your level of self-belief, and your belief that you are the very best person to represent this particular listing that you're sitting in front of at the moment. Very, very important. This will come through, and husband will look at wife. They'll go, yep, this feels right with this person, all right? So very, very important. I can't overstate it enough. I know I've banged on about it already in this video, but hey, here's an example, a real life example. About 15 or 16 years ago, roughly, I was sitting in front of a customer, and they were wanting to sell their home, obviously. Then, of course, it comes around to the method of sale and marketing. Okay, we're always dealing with method of sale and marketing. Okay, no, they don't want an auction. Do not believe in auctions. No, we're just not doing it. It wasn't as strong 15, 16 years ago as what it is now, that method of sale. And of course, no, we don't believe in marketing. We don't need marketing. We're in a good area. We've got a great house. So back then, my mentality was, okay, well, okay, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, we're not doing auction. That's fine. Let's go by negotiation. That's cool. Let's do that. And you don't want to, I can understand you don't want to be in print media, and you don't want to do this. So here's a really small, basic marketing package that I think you'll like, because that's what you've told me you'll like. Anyway, left that meeting. Obviously, didn't get the listing. Only to pick up the Herald, 2 or 3 weeks later to see that particular property. Yes, it's going to auction, and yes, it's got like a $10,000 or $12,000 marketing campaign, which was huge back in those days. half pages in the Herald, half pages this, full page that, all over the show. Okay, so what happened was another agent went in there with a high level of conviction and self-belief. They created a pathway around a method of sale and a plan around marketing, and they went in and delivered that. And the person who apparently didn't like auctions and didn't like marketing ended up doing everything that they said they weren't going to do with another agent. So that was a slap in the face. That was something that I've never ever forgotten, and I now know why it happened to me, and you've got to put a stop to it as soon as you possibly can, all right? So anyway, I hope this has helped. This is a biggie. Add it to your game, and you'll go well.